Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. In this video, you are going to learn how to send medical test reports to patients on WhatsApp automatically. So let me show you what is happening here. So you have the data of your patients here in a Google Sheet and you are creating a medical test report with the help of Google Docs, and then you are saving that medical test report here in a Google Drive, and the same report or file is going to be delivered on the WhatsApp account of patient automatically. Now let's talk about the applications that we are using. So first is Google Sheets. So Google Sheet is an online spreadsheet creating software in which you can create spreadsheets and manage your data in rows and columns format. Second is Google Docs. So Google Docs is an online word processor in which you can create many type of documents and save it. Google Drive. Google Drive is an online cloud-based storage. Here you can upload your files, save your files and access those files from any device and from any locations. After this, WhatsApp. WhatsApp is a very widely used instant messaging service and you guys already know pretty much about it. Now, suppose that you are running a hospital or a pathological lab and you provide many type of lab tests for your patients. So, you have created a Google Sheet in which you collect the data of your patients and you analyze the sample of your patients and get the result. After getting the result, you make a medical test report with the help of Google Docs and then save that file here in Google Drive. Now you want that as and when you get the results of your lab test, you want to send them to your patients on the WhatsApp account. Now to get this done, you have two ways. One is to manually sort out the data from Google Sheet of your patients. Then after getting the test results, create a medical test report from Google Docs. Then save it here on Google Drive and then manually compiling a message with attaching the report for your patient and sending them individually. So guys, this process can be very tiresome, problematic and prone to mistakes. So we have a better way for you. What if I tell you that as and when you have the data added of your patient in Google Sheets and you get the test results, with the help of Google Docs, the medical report get generated automatically, saved it here in Google Drive and get automatically delivered to your patients on their WhatsApp account. Yes guys, this can happen and this can be done by connecting these applications. But the issue is there is no direct connection or integration present between Google Sheets and Google Docs, Google Drive and WhatsApp. So to connect these applications, I am using a software called as Pabbly Connect. So guys, Pabbly Connect is an automation and integration software, and the best part of it is that you will not require any coding skills and programming knowledge to make this connection between these applications. So guys, now let me give you a demo on my screen of how this connection between these applications is going to work in real time. So guys, this is the Google Sheet that I have created for my hospital, and here you can see we have the patients list, their age, their sex, their contact details, and this is the test results of these reports. Alright, so I have a patient named Rohan Lal and he wants C-reactive protein report. Alright, so he have given the sample at this date and I am getting the results right now. So I just got the results of Rohan Lal from my team. So I am filling the result details here in this column and we will see this is the WhatsApp account of Rohan, which is my patient. We will see if he receives the test results in the WhatsApp account or not. So I am filling the test results here. So his result is 4.9. Now we will see if the WhatsApp account of Rohan receives the test report or not. So you can see we have received a new message and this is the message and it is saying, hello Rohan Lal, you have given the sample for C-reactive protein on this date. Your test results are ready. Please download the test results from the link. So this is the link of the Google Docs in which we have the PDF file of 𝗏𝗏𝗯𝗠, the report of 𝗏𝗏𝗯𝗠. So guys, this is how it is going to work in real time. So now you guys are wondering how I managed to bring this report here on the WhatsApp account of my patient without any manual compilation of the message, just by filling their test results here in this column in Google Sheets. So guys, let me give you the easiest and quickest steps by which you can also make this connection or integration between Google Sheets and WhatsApp. So guys, these are the 5 easy steps by which you can also make this integration or automation between Google Sheets and WhatsApp. So step 1 is connect Pabbly Connect to Google Sheets with the help of webhook URL. So in first step, we are going to open Pabbly Connect and connect our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Step 2 is collect the data from Google Sheets in Pabbly Connect. So in second step, we'll bring the data from Google Sheets to here in Pabbly Connect. Step 3, send the same data to Google Docs for creating a report from a template. So in the third step, we are going to send the gathered data from Pabbly Connect to Google Docs to create a medical report from a template here in Google Docs. Step 4 is save the report on Google Drive. So in fourth step, we are going to save the generated report from Google Docs to Google Drive. And step 5 is send the same data to Vati for sending messages on WhatsApp. So I'll tell you what Vati is and how we are going to use it for sending messages on WhatsApp later on in this video. First of all, switch back to our step 1 and open Pabbly Connect. So guys, first of all, you have to open your browser and type pabbly.com. So this is the landing page of Pabbly. From here, go to this products and click on connect. So you can set up your free account by clicking here on sign up free button in just 2 minutes. So I have already done creating my account, so I'm clicking on sign in directly. So this is the all apps section of Pabbly. From here you have to go to this connect panel and click on access now. So this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. To start working here, you have to create workflows like these. So to create a workflow, click here on create workflow button. And here you can enter a relevant name to your workflow. So I'm giving it as Google Sheets to medical reports on WhatsApp. Now I'm clicking on create. So as your workflow get created, you will find these two things, the trigger and the action. So Pabbly Connect work on these two things. The trigger says when this happens, action says Pabbly Connect do this. Alright, as in our use case, the trigger would be a new updation about the medical report of patients in Google Sheet, and the action would be send that medical report on WhatsApp account of patient. Alright, so first of all, you have to click here on the trigger option, and from the choose app, choose your application as Google Sheets. So this is Google Sheets. After this, it will ask for the trigger event. So in the trigger event, select this no new spreadsheet row. Alright, after this will generate a URL. So this is called as a webhook URL. So by using this, we are going to connect our Google Sheet, which is this. Alright, so you just have to copy this URL from here and you have to go to your Google Sheet, and here you have to go to extensions and click on here on add-ons. So go to add-ons and click on get add-ons. So when you click on add-ons, this Google Workplace Marketplace will open up, and from here you have to search for Pabbly, Pabbly, Pabbly Connect webhooks. So search for it, and here you have to install this Pabbly Connect webhooks functionality. which I have already installed. As you can see, it is showing installed here, so I do not have to install it again. So you have to install it from here. After this, remember to refresh your Google Sheet. This is an important step. So after you install the Pabbly Connect webhook functionality, do not forget to refresh your Google Sheet. Now, when you click on extensions and go to add-ons, you will find this Pabbly Connect's webhooks option here like this. Alright, so from here, click on this initial setup. And here you will find this webhook URL option. So you have to paste the copied webhook that you have copied from Pabbly Connect like this. You have to paste it here in this webhook URL option like this. And then it will ask for the trigger column. So the trigger column is the last data entry column of your Google Sheet. So let me show you. So this is the last data entry column of my sheet, the I column. So you have to put this I in this option. Go to add-ons, and in Pabbly Connect webhooks initial setup, you have to put in the trigger column this I like this. After this, when you go to Pabbly Connect, you will see it is showing waiting for webhook response. That means it is waiting for the data to get captured from our Google Sheet from here to Pabbly Connect. So this is our second step. Let me show you. So our second step was collect the data from Google Sheets in Pabbly Connect. So now we are going to gather the data from Google Sheets to here in Pabbly Connect. Let's do this. So here you can see in Pabbly Connect, it is showing waiting for webhook response. So go to your Google Sheets. So after filling these two things, when you click here on send test, the data of our first row here from Google Sheet will get delivered to Pabbly Connect. Alright, so I'm clicking here on send test. And it is showing the test data sent successfully, and this is the data that it has sent. So let's see in Pabbly Connect if it captured something. So you can see this data is received here in Pabbly Connect. The patient's name, the age, and all the details we have of our patient in the first row, it has captured. Now click on submit here. And you have to do one thing more. Go to extensions again, go to add-ons, and go to Pabbly Connect webhooks, and please check this send on event button. So when you click here, check this send on event by clicking on it. Whenever a new row get added in your Google Sheet, the data get automatically captured by Pabbly Connect. So that's why you have to check this send on event button from here. Alright. After this, you have to click on this action button, and now from the choose app, you have to choose date and time formatter by Pabbly. So this is date time formatter. So why we are applying this date time formatter? Because we want to fetch the current date. So we are going to use this current date in our report. So that's why we are applying this. So in the action event, you just have to click on this current date option and then click on connect. And now it is asking for the basic format. So you can choose the format like MMDDYY format. And we do not want to include time in this response. We only want date. So you select false here. And when I click here on save and send test request, it will give us the current date. So you can see it started showing the current date. Alright, so this is the current date we have. Now it is time for our next step. Let's see what is our next step. So our next step is this step 3. Send the same data to Google Docs for creating a report from a template. So now we are going to connect our Google Docs and we will create a report from a template. Let's do it. So now in Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this plus icon. And now from the choose app, you have to choose the application as Google Docs. So this is Google Docs. Now in the action event, you have to select the event as create document from template. Alright, this is it. Now click on connect. So from here you have to select this add new connection and then click on connect with Google Docs. So from this window it will ask for the email ID by which we have created that Google document. So select that ID and now it will ask for a few access which is completely safe. So just click on continue. Alright, so the authorization is successful and now it is showing connected. That means we are connected with our Google Docs. After this, these fields will open up and this first field is the template document. So it is asking for the template which we are going to use to make this medical report. So I can show you, we have this report template. We are going to use this template, so I can show you the template also. So this is the template we have for making the report. All right, so you have to select this report template from this field by clicking here. You will find the report template. So it is showing a list. So these are all the documents I have in my Google Docs. You can see these are all the documents I have in my Google Docs and it is showing all the documents. So from this list, select your template, which is this. All right. After this, it will ask for the new document's name. So you can name your new document as the name of your patients only. So our patient is this 𝗪𝗵𝘆. So I'm taking his name as the document's name. Now it is asking for the new document's location. So it is saying it will be saved in your Google Drive directory. So you have to select this, your Google Drive folder in which you want to save this medical report. So I can show you my Google Drive. So this is my Google Drive and here you can see I have these folders and this is the folder which I am going to use for this purpose, the medical test reports. So this is the folder I have. So I'm going to my Pabbly Connect and from this new documents location, when I click here, I'll find all the folders that I have in my Google Drive. So from here, I'm going to select this medical test reports folder like this. After this, it is asking for the date. So you can click here and map the date by clicking on this date time formatter option. So we have applied this date time formatter to bring the current date here. So when you click here in this field, in this date field, and when you click here on this date time formatter, you will find this date. So just map this from here like this. All right, now it is asking for the patient's name. So when you click here, you will find this Google Sheets new spreadsheet option. And when you click here, you will find the data that we have already captured in our second step here like this. So you just have to map the name of your patient by clicking here and clicking on this Google Sheets option. You will find the patient's name here. So just map it. After this, it is asking for the age. So you will find the age from the same place. This is the age. And in the sex option, you will find the sex here. This is male. In the mobile number, you will find the mobile number from the same place. From here, this is the mobile number. The email ID also, if we have, we have the email ID. Referred by, let's see who referred this patient. So Dr. Suman referred him, map him. Sample date, so sample collection date. It is asking for the sample collection date is this, map this. So actually, why these fields are opening here? So let me show you in our template. We have, you can see in this template, we have a few things in double curly braces, like this patient name, the age, the sex, the mobile, the email, referred by, sample date, this date, and these are the things which we have in double curly braces. So why we have put these double curly braces? Because these are the things which are going to change with every new report. All right. So the patient name is going to change with every new report. The age is going to change. The sex is going to change. All other things that we have, the result is going to differ. So that's why we have put these curly braces, because we are going to map all these things in Pabbly Connect like this. All right. So we have, when you put these double curly braces in Pabbly Connect, all these fields that you want to fill will open up like this. So you just have to map the details here only in Pabbly Connect, and when whenever a new report gets generated, it will get automatically filled according to the data that you have of your patient in Google Sheets. So this is why these fields are opening up. Alright, so now it is asking for the report name. So when you click here, just give the report name as this report name diabetes. And in the result, so we have two results, so just map the result. What is the result? So the result is this is the diabetic value of our patient. Map this and map this again. Alright, so now when I click here on save and send test request, a new report gets generated in our from our Google Docs. Alright, so I am clicking here on save and send test request. So it is showing this type of response. So let's see in our Google Docs if it has generated the report or not. So I'm going to my Google Drive, and in my Google Drive medical test reports, we have generated a new report. You can see the name of the report is 𝗪𝗵𝘆. Alright, so a new report is generated. So I'll open up for you, and it is showing the patient name as 𝗪𝗵𝘆 and all the details that we have filled in Pabbly Connect, and it is showing the diabetes value just as we have filled here in Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now our document is generated and saved here in Google Drive. Alright, now you have to, it is time for our next step. So let's see first what is our. So the next step is save the report on Google Drive. Alright, so now we are going to save, do this step. Let's do this. So in Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this plus icon. And now from this action window, choose your application as Google Drive. So this is Google Drive. Then it will ask for the action event. So from this action event, select this share a file with anyone option. Alright, share a file with anyone. So actually we are giving access to our Google Drive so that anyone can download that report, or the patient can download that report. So now click on connect, and from here select this add new connection, and then click on connect with Google Drive. So after this it will ask for the email ID by which you have created the drive. So select the email ID, and then it will ask for a few access, which is completely safe. Just click on continue, and you can see the authorization is successful and it is showing connected. Alright, now it is asking for the file ID. So you can see we have generated here in this tab this document ID. So you can map this document ID from here only, or when you click here you will find a list, which is the list of the files we have in our Google Drive. So in our Google Drive, I can show you. So I have all these folders and files in my Google Drive. So when I click here on this file ID option, I can see all those files here also. So the file I want to send is this 𝗪𝗵𝘆 file which I have generated. So select this file from here and click on save and send test request. So after this it will show this type of response. This means now it has this file have the access to anyone. Alright, so we have selected this. So to whomever we will send this file, he can download it and access it from Google Drive. Alright, that's why we have done this step. Alright, now it is time for our next step. So let me show you what is our next. So our final step is send the same data to 𝗪𝗐 for sending messages on WhatsApp. Alright, so now we are going to send the file that we have in Google Drive and of which we have given access to anyone to WhatsApp as a new message, and to do that we are going to use another application which is called 𝗪𝗐. So now I'll tell you what 𝗪𝗐 is and how we are going to use it. So now in Pabbly Connect you have to click here on this plus icon, and in the action window choose your application as WATI, that is 𝗪𝗐. So now you guys are wondering what 𝗪𝗐 is. Actually you cannot send messages to WhatsApp directly. You have to have the access of WhatsApp's chat API to send the messages. So 𝗏 is an application which have the access of WhatsApp's chat API. So by using this application, you can send messages on WhatsApp very easily. So after selecting your application, select the action event as send template message. Alright, after this click on connect, and from here click on this add new connection. So when you click here, it will ask for these two things, the API endpoint and this access token. So from where you are going to find these, so you have to go to 𝗏 dashboard and click on API docs to find these things. So let me bring you to my 𝗏 account. So this is my 𝗏 accounts dashboard. So you can also set up this 𝗏 account, and to do that you can check the description box in which we have pasted a video link in which we have explained how to set up your 𝗏 account. For now, I am going to click here in this icon just right at the right hand side of this dashboard. I'm clicking here, and here you will find this API docs option. So click on it and you will find the access token and the API endpoint. So just copy these things from here and paste it here in Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to copy this also. After this, click on save. Alright, now it is showing connected. That means we are connected with 𝗏, and these fields will open up. So the first field is the WhatsApp number. So you just have to map the WhatsApp number of patient by clicking here, and you will, when you click here on Google Sheets spreadsheet row option, you will find the data of your patient. So this is the WhatsApp number of the patient. So just map this. After this, it is asking for the template. So first of all, let me tell you what templates are. I'm going to my 𝗏 account and I'm clicking on this broadcast option, and here are the template messages option. So what are these template messages? So templates are the predefined message structures that we are going to send to our patients or to anyone. Alright, so I can show you the template. So this is how a template looks like. So it has a template name, the category, and this is the body or the message of template that we are going to send to anyone. Alright, so this is the message we are going to send. So you can also make this template by clicking here on new template message like this. You can enter the name of template, the category, which is alert, update, or auto reply, or anything you want. You can select the language, and here you can type the message that you want to send to your patient or to anyone. Alright. So when you create this template and save it as a draft, it will be saved here. Then you have to submit this template by clicking here on submit template button. After submitting the template, the WhatsApp's parent company, that is Facebook, will review your template and get your template approved. So Facebook took 30 minutes to 2 days to approve your template. So as and when your templates get approved, you can use them to send messages to anyone. Alright. So these are the approved templates we have in our 𝗏 account. So when I go here in Pabbly Connect and click on this template option, it will show the list of all the approved templates that we have in our 𝗏 account. So for this purpose, I am using this medical test report template. So I'm selecting this. Alright. After this, it is asking for the broadcast name. So you can give any name. You can give the name of your hospital. Alright, like this. And now it is asking for the custom parameters. So what are these? Let me show you in the template. So I am opening the template which we are using. This is the medical test report template. You can see we have this type of message. Alright. So you can see we have some things in this message in double curly braces as we had in the document template. So we have put these double curly braces because these are the variable things that are going to change with every new message. The patient name is going to change, the test name is going to change, the date or link can change. Alright. So you have to map or enter the value of these parameters or variables here in Pabbly Connect in custom parameters option. Alright, so you have to do it in a proper format. So this is the format by which you can do this. So just copy this format from here like this and paste it here. And let's see how many variables we have in our message. So we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 variables. So just I'm going to paste this format 4 times. I'm putting a comma, pasting it again. I'm putting a comma one more time and one more time. Alright. So the first variable is this. In this format, it is asking for the name of your first variable. So you have to put the name here. So let's see what is the name of our first variable. So this is the name of our first variable or parameter. So just copy this from here, paste it here, and then you have to enter the value of this parameter. So you can just map the value of this parameter. So the patient name is here, you will find in the Google Sheets option. This is the patient name. So this is how you can map all the things. Alright. So I am done mapping and entering the value of other custom parameters. Only one thing remains that I want to show you, and this is the link. So we are going to send the downloadable link to our patient. So here you can see when we have given the access of our Google Drive, it generated these links. Alright, so this is the export link of PDF file that we are going to send to our patient. So you have to map this link. Alright, so remember to map this PDF link only. So I'm going in my parameters again, and when I click here, you will find this Google Drive option. So when you click here, you will find the links it has generated, and just map this PDF link like this. Alright, so we are done mapping the parameters, and now when I click here on save and send test request, this data will be delivered on the WhatsApp account of our patient with the report attached. Alright. So now I am clicking here on save and send test request, and you will see it is showing this type of response. And here you can see we have received a new message on WhatsApp. So let me open this, and it is showing, hello Gary Monroe, you have given the sample for diabetes on this date, so your test results are ready. Please download the test report from the link. So this is how it is going to work. So this means our connection is working properly. Alright, so let me give you a quick recap what we have done here. So first of all, in the trigger option, we connected our Google Sheets like this. Then it generated a URL. We connected our Google Sheet with the help of this URL, and then captured the data like this. After this, I have applied the datetime formatter to bring the current date like this. After this, we connected our Google Docs to create a medical report from the template. So we have generated a report by filling all these details like this. Then we connected our Google Drive to give the access of that file to anyone. Alright, so it generated a shareable link of our PDF file. After this, we connected our Vati account to send the messages to our patient. So here we have mapped the custom parameters, and when I click on save and send test request, we have saw this connection is working properly. So just click on save now.
So guys, this is it for today's video. If you want any other type of integration, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries and discuss it from this forum, and check the pricing of this software from this link. And guys, as we did today, you can make many different type of integrations using many different softwares by Pabbly Connect and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. So guys, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel, and thank you so much for watching this video.